Once upon a time, on the outskirts of a town, there stood a mental asylum that had been forgotten by most. This old structure was a place that held the secrets of people's minds and the forgotten stories. Most of the patients inside were individuals grappling with thoughts that society couldn't make sense of. Yet, among them, there was one whose story was different. The elderly man was one of the oldest residents in the town, and his name was known by everyone. Nobody could have predicted that he would one day disappear and end up in the mental asylum. However, as he grew older, he began to end that his thoughts were playing tricks on him. The sands of time were slipping away, and the boundaries between reality and thought were becoming blurred. One day, news spread that the elderly man had suddenly vanished from the town. He had left behind only a note. The note read, "I have found peace with myself now. My dreams seem to be coming true. My thoughts and memories are merging. I am here, in the mental asylum. Perhaps you will never read this note, or maybe you have already forgotten, but I have found the opportunity to write my own story here. Perhaps this is my final note. Before I forget, I wanted to put the deepest memories of my life on this paper." The note left by the elderly man became a topic of conversation among the townspeople. No one truly understood what the elderly man had delved into. The doors of the mental asylum swung wide open, and people began to explore the story of the elderly man. Perhaps what he was sharing was a reflection of the complexity and beauty of the world he lived in. A few years later, news came that the elderly man's life had come to an end. The people of the town still remembered his note and the mental asylum, the story of the elderly man, his experiences in the mental asylum, and the complexity of his inner world continued to live on in people's memories. Perhaps the story of the elderly man represented not just his, but our collective effort to understand the complexity within us. Who knows? Maybe some of our thoughts harbor the most touching stories of our lives, and discovering them only requires a little courage and curiosity.